Hey guys, Chloe Cutie Pie here. How are we doing this evening? We are back on the farm. It has been a couple of weeks because sadly I was ill last week. I haven't been able to fit in another stream since then. But what I did do was basically make up for not streaming and did some work on the farm off stream. So we'll start off by going through what I did. And I'm still a little bit ill, so I probably will have to like take little breaks, have a drink, etc, etc. But we'll see how it goes because I am keen to get back on the farm. So, oh, don't start lagging. Right, hopefully this starts loading up. Okay, so, the biggest thing was like putting in this whole yard area. Before this was all trees, so I've got, yeah, basically potentially another bit of field here if I want to. I have made and sold 2 lots of silage, I think. At least 1 lot of silage, maybe 2. And this is ready to cut again. And then I was planning on progressing another month, like off stream, but I didn't get that far. So at the moment there is some, I think, barley growing down at the end next to the cows. And on that side, I just harvested some soybeans. Keeping the soybeans for now because they're not at the best price. So I'm going to hopefully keep them for another couple months. And then hopefully that will mean lots of money. Hansby, thank you for the Minecraft villager sound. I was a bit confused now. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not playing that game. So we got the sawmill running at the moment. That is doing its thing. Actually, we've made quite a lot of things. So if we go on the menu, I've basically topped this up with loads of wood and sold quite a lot of wood as well. But yeah, 28,000 litres of wood to process still. I think it's litres, maybe kilos, don't know what it's going for, but one of those things. And yeah, we got loads of planks in storage, so that's going to be a hell of a lot of money. I'm just waiting to cash it in at the right time. I'm not sure if I'm going to spawn it as pallets at the right time or if I'm just going to switch it at some point to selling. Not too sure, but yeah, got quite a lot of wood chips, got some furniture. I think like that is a crazy amount. I didn't actually realise there was so many planks already. Planks are worth quite a lot of money. Just want to have a quick look. So 3,800. I'm not sure what they sell for in terms of like from selling it directly through here. But that's going to be a hell of a lot of money. 28,000 times 3,800 I think it was currently. So yeah, I'm not even going to try and do the maths on that because my brain is not that way inclined. But also the furniture is worth nearly 6 grand. So that's 24k just on the furniture. Absolutely mad. So yeah, I have actually been grinding away and it's going quite well. Issues I have had though is actually basically harvesting around the cow enclosure is really difficult. So, oh hello. So as you can see, the cow enclosure is like very high up compared to everywhere else. I've had to level some of the other ground. So what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to have to completely demolish this and start again and just level this whole thing out because initially I was going to make it look a bit like the yard over there and make this stone so it's a bit like a cliff, which I thought would look quite cool, but actually trying to harvest on even this bump on this side was really difficult. Like pretty much impossible. So, and I was like, yeah, just bits I was getting caught on and missing and it was just a nightmare. So I think this whole bit is going to have to be leveled, which means getting rid of the cow enclosure. Luckily it's not too expensive and I'll get some money back for selling it, but it's just a bit annoying because I kind of wanted to keep it on the bump and I was trying not to do so much terraforming of the land, but it's just not going to work. So that's going to get smoothed out, I think. But yeah, maybe we'll do that today at some point. What's the plan for today? So I think might start with some mowing. What is this? This is barley. Yep, nice. So another thing I was just thinking maybe could get chickens. Not sure. But definitely going to get some cows today because I'm going to have the money. I've got so much money sat in the sawmill right now. But yeah, also gone crazy with equipment. I've got like pretty much everything now. Leasing this sower, got a nice baler over there, got a bale loader, got a nice fertilizer spreader, got this, I think I had this last time actually, this trailer, but the tractor is going to have to be upgraded soon because like this tractor cannot pull a full trailer. Like that's not even that full, and it was struggling quite a lot with it. So yeah, that's gonna have to be something that's upgraded in future, but not just yet. It's doing pretty good at the moment on everything else. A little bit slow on baling, but yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, and then this combine is a pretty big beast. I went probably a bit too big on the header for the size of the combine. It does struggle on the hills, but I'm not sure if that's because it's so unflat, as in like it just hasn't got the height on the header, or if it's purely that it can't run it. But hopefully when I've leveled out that field over there, it'll be much better. So yes, big things have been happening. But yeah, first things first, I'm going to refuel the tractor because this thing has been going through fuel like no tomorrow. Right, let's get that refilled. And yeah, I've left some trees because I thought this looks quite nice as it is. It's a little bit tricky getting the combine through, but apart from that, I think the biggest issue is this little tree here, but I really like the colours. Could potentially replace it at some point with another one and just chop it down now, but we'll leave it for now. But yeah, the other ones are really nice. I didn't want to clear all of the trees, so I've done a pretty good job on not clearing all the trees. Also did upgrade from a tent to a cabin, so that was a pretty good improvement as well. I think you can even go inside this cabin. I think you can. It looks like you should be able to, but maybe not. Oh no, you can just sleep, that's boring. It looks from the outside like you should be able to go in. It's kind of a shame that you can't, but it's still a nice looking cabin from the outside. I've also just realised I can't actually see the messages coming through on Restream on my chat. Is that because it's only doing one chat, or is it doing both? Ah, there we go. No, I'm not sure if that's doing... Okay, hopefully that's working now. I can see the Twitch chat messages coming through, but normally you can see... Basically I have to have both chats open, which is a little bit annoying with Restream, but... It is what it is. Also something I have just realised, and I'm glad I realised at this point, not all the way into the video, was that I haven't given you any audio sounds. So you probably didn't hear the Minecraft village at Hansby. So let's do it again. If I can find it. Are these in like alphabetical order? No. But anyway, here we go. I have actually been playing a little bit of Minecraft recently. I've been inspired watching Jaffa Factory 2. Hey Chol, hey Chris, how you doing? Yeah, so I started watching Jaffa Factory 2. I think it's 2. Which is like a reboot of the original series by Yogscast a long time ago. And yeah, I was inspired to play Minecraft again. Shouldn't you be working on the floor, Krez? Right, so also another thing I did do was, ooh, great demand at sale and bales of silage. At sale of bales of silage, that's very powerful. Probably it's still a tad holy. That doesn't sound good. I don't think I've seen any update photos yet. In fact, I haven't seen any photos at all. Disappointing. Yes, this is what I mean by it's a little bit slow in places, particularly on the uphill climb. I don't remember it being this slow last time I was mowing. But yeah, basically this silage has been massive in making me money, like crazy money. I think I've made over 100k on just silage. In fact, probably more than that. 110 maybe? And that is big money early game. Big money. The slow boy be trying their hardest. Oh dear. But yeah, this bit of like flat land I'm thinking could be for chickens. I think I'll keep the house where it is. I don't think I'll need a bigger house in this. But I definitely want to get cows today. So I'm thinking potentially saving this lot of silage, selling every single bit of furniture and planks that we've produced so far in the sawmill. That's going to be stacks of cash. 24k just for the furniture, and then 28 times 4 is like well over 100k. So yeah, 112k. Is that right? I always feel like my maths is being heavily judged in this. So I think 112k is right. So that's like 136k, right? So that is more than enough to destroy that and rebuild it. And have plenty left over for cows. I could even upgrade to like a more decent pen, maybe. But then again, I also do need a good tractor. Ideally, a much better tractor. But also, if we're making milk, could start looking at productions for milk. Make some cheese, maybe make some yogurt or some butter. And then also could like start moving on to making things like chocolate. That always makes a lot of money. Sugar and butter, I think that is. Not super realistic. I would like it if you could buy the cocoa beans or something to add to that mixture. Which reminds me, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last stream. I think I might have done. But Farming Sim 25 is going to have goats as standard from the get-go, which means we can make goat's cheese and sell goat's milk. And goats are just cute, you know, always causing chaos. I also had a look at some more videos of people doing the sort of test gameplay stuff. I think Farmer Cop was someone that I was watching his little snippet videos of. And the AI helper and the AI, well, the GPS looks incredible. I've not used the mod. I have the mod installed, but I haven't really used the mod ever. Partly because I've never like spent the time trying to figure out how to use it. But it looks really easy to use in this new game, so hopefully that means I can actually use it. I do love autumn. The red leaves in the trees is just beautiful. I was saying to Jack earlier today, autumn, well, winter is definitely here. Like, it's just so dark outside now. And it's going to get even worse after the clocks go back this weekend, but I'm very much looking forward to an extra hour of sleep at the weekend. That's going to be lovely. And also, it's quite cozy having dark nights, you know? Cozy. It gets depressing a little bit into the next part of the year, but then summer comes around again. Although not convinced we've got much of a summer this year in Britain. Not been the best. I also saw a really fun update on the whole global warming sitch earlier, saying that we're like at a critical temp rise point, which I think has been the same thing for years now. But until it starts having really dramatic consequences, like no one's really going to pay much attention to. And by that point, it'll be too late, so. Tempted to start building a houseboat, so when the sea levels inevitably rise, I'll just float away on my little houseboat. Hey Chris, thank you very much for the resub.
What's 9 plus 10?
21 months, crazy. What's 9 plus 10? 19, pretty sure. Although don't quote me on that. I feel like if anyone I worked with realised how bad I was at mental arithmetic, I'd get the sack, but this is what spreadsheets are for, right? Also, Chris, how are you doing? And second question, are you looking forward to Black Ops tomorrow? Oh, you didn't get the reference? It's a meme, you fool! I don't know. What meme is this? What meme? Someone gets it. Is it like a video one or like a static one? I probably have seen it. Jack's probably watched it whilst I've been stood next to him. At Neggy, please show her the meme. He's gonna come barging in a minute. All good this end, thank you, and yes, very much looking forward to Black Ops tomorrow. Nice. Jack was saying that his hopes have gone up for the game after watching some recent gameplay. I was not planning on getting the game at all, but I've basically got a free trial on Game Pass. I'm going to give it a go and see how I feel. I don't see myself having much time to play, considering we've sold our house and also I've got exams coming up, but if it's good enough, it might be fun to play over Christmas once I've got a bit of a break. Or I'll hopefully get a bit of a break anyway. And to be fair, Black Ops was the first COD game I ever played. Black Ops 2 was the originator for me. Everyone says that makes me very young. Because they were like, oh, I got in at COD 2 or World at War or whatever crap, I don't know. Well, that's not me, because I'm not that old. I'm almost equally as old, but I just didn't start that early. Oh, a very busy time for you. Very busy indeed. It's already driving me crazy. But what can you do? Just gotta keep on keeping on. I think I'll feel better about everything after this weekend, because we're going to make a start on planning how we're going to fit everything into other people's houses until we find a house of our own, basically. And once I know that we'll fit somewhere, fine, I'll be happy-ish. But at the moment I'm just like, is this going to work? Have we made a terrible mistake? I'm sure I'll be fine. No, I've got a rough plan in my head, but I just want to see that my rough plan is going to work, and then I'll be okay. It really doesn't take too long to mow this field, actually. It's pretty good, pretty good. I'm also kind of wondering if, so I'm running Maze Plus this time because I'm not going to be doing any contracts on this map. It's not really a map set up for contracts. It's just open bits of land, rather than divided into fields. So I'm kind of wondering though, if this is mowed into fresh grass, which is like the wettest kind of grass you can make on this game. That sounds really disgusting. But you can also make conditioned and semi-dry grass with a tether, which you can then obviously still wrap and put into silage. I know you can make silage from normal hay as well, but would that mean that the fermenting time is less long because the grass is already dry? I mean, the grass silage on this game, on Maze Plus, is actually really quick to ferment. It does not take long at all. It takes less than an in-game month. Whereas I think on base game it takes nearly 2 or 3 months maybe. At least last time I made silage, it seemed to take forever. It was definitely more than a month. Whereas this is like almost under, I'm pretty sure it's under a month. Also, one day I will figure out how I can play Spotify and then also have the music not included on stream. I'm pretty sure I just need to open it on Chrome and then like screen capture Chrome. Annoyingly, I can't capture Spotify. It won't let me play any music on Spotify. It automatically like blocks it because it knows I've got OBS open, and I can't figure out a way or like a workaround that means that the Spotify desktop app works. If I was just playing it from a browser, I think that would be fine and would probably work, but I just need to figure it out. Then you guys don't just have to listen to me rambling on. There can be some nice music interludes. Right, let's pop this away. Wait, Spotify knows if you have OBS running? Yes, it's the same with Netflix. It also like it just stops you being allowed to like play or stream things. I'm not sure if Netflix blocks the like sound, but it definitely blocks the video. But I don't know how Spotify knows. Spotify just will not play, but obviously it plays fine when OBS isn't open, so it's weird. Which it does make sense for copyright purposes. Obviously they don't want people streaming music illegally, but it's very inconvenient for streamers who know how to like not have it on their VODs so it's fine, or don't save their VODs, one or the other. But yeah, just a bit of a pain really. Nice. I should have cleaned that before I put this back because it looks absolutely disgusting, but oh well. Absolutely disgusting. Yes, I'm pretty sure the like tractor pulls everything else apart from the baler and the mower and the trailer like fine. But then again, I did know this wasn't like a super powerful tractor. You know what I haven't checked actually is I haven't recently checked if there's much in the store. Probably should check if there's anything good on offer that might save me all of my problems. Nope, there is a stone picker, which actually would be probably quite a good investment at some point, but not yet. And that, which is no use to me whatsoever. I also just noticed like there's a fin for this, like the windrow, so obviously this is pulling the grass into the centre. Can I do it to one side? Because I could make a mega swath. Doesn't say that I can. And I don't think I can. Damn, that would have been cool. especially as running the baler up the hill is so painfully slow. I'm actually tempted to not go directly up the hill and just go round at a sort of angle. So it does pull a little bit better. And then yeah, after I've done this round of baling, I will sort out the cow enclosure, level out all of that land, and then make something better. I'll just do one route here. Probably shouldn't quite well. Try and do a little bit of in-cab driving as well. See, I'll go once around the headland and then I'll probably just try and do sort of weird curvy lines, but it's going to make more sense for this tractor. I do wonder if fuel consumption is actually sort of taken into account when you're running things. I definitely feel like the tractor loses more fuel when it's pulling things. I don't know if the game's that clever. Also, sorry if my knob starts squeaking, that's such a weird phrase, but I keep forgetting to spray it with some WD-40, so it does like to make a little squeak occasionally. I think by the time I actually remember to do it, this wheel will probably be dead, which I feel like it's not going to take too long, because yeah, the wires and stuff in this aren't the best. The pedal wire is sort of coming loose, well, I could technically rewire it. It wouldn't take that much stress to like reconnect it, but yeah, the wires are starting to like come apart, and it's all just a bit, it's been well loved over the time, and it does spend most of its time on the floor, to be fair. Just chills underneath my desk. So yeah, this like diagonal slope is not great, but it's better than the direct up slope, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I think I will keep all of this silage for the cows, which I don't own yet, but I will own by the end of this day. See, I feel for like realism purposes, instead of just selling what is at the sawmill, I feel like I should just like spawn all the pallets and then move them somewhere, but at the same time I could pay like a delivery company to come and pick them up, in which case I would not get as much money, and if I sell it directly through the sawmill I'm not going to get as much money anyway, so... Ah, nuts, I didn't mean to go all the way around, oops. Okay, well this is happening. Yeah, this is quite an awkward field because it is quite a lot longer that way than it is sideways. Which is not ideal for a tractor that isn't that powerful, and therefore cannot run the baler up that incline very well. I think it looks like I've got some weeds growing in that field too, which is not ideal. I think I can probably just about get in that field without damaging the crop with my tyres. So in which case, I am going to have to do some spraying. I'm pretty sure I did buy a sprayer as well, although I can't remember seeing it in the shed. But I think I did do that before I like saved and quit out of the game last time, so hopefully. So, right, this time I'm going up the field at an angle. Well, this is going to be just as bad an angle, I think, but I do think it's slightly better than straight up the field. Right, this is definitely not going to look as nice as it does when I... Well, if I could windrow the way that I want it to, this would look better, but gotta do what you gotta do. Also, having the autoloader saves so much time. In terms of picking up bales, it's just so much smoother. I think I actually end up with quite a number of bales. I can't remember what a full lot of bales was in terms of like numbers. But I want to say it was around the 30 mark, so we'll have a good amount of bales for the cows. I think that's enough to get through winter. Other expenses I do need to think about as well is getting the like cow food mixer. Also probably going to need a rear weight for that because I'm actually not sure if I can pick up a bale with the front loader on this without it tipping. Well, that's cheap in comparison to everything else. The biggest expense now is going to be probably the feed mixer. Also need a straw blower, maybe. Actually, no, I might not for this field. In fact, I highly doubt you can put straw in that field. Great demand at Johnson's Farmers Market. I wonder what that's for. Yeah, I just kind of want to have a look and see what's got great demand at the bale place as well, because if it is silage and it lasts until tomorrow, it would probably just be worth selling this now and not getting the cows straight away. Or like getting, maybe like selling some of it and keeping some for the cows and just hoping that there's enough. But I'll finish this before I get distracted. After I finish the windrowing, have a quick look at the prices, see what's what. Might never know, you might even have loads of money waiting for the planks and furniture, although I think they want to go to sawmill rather than to a farmer's market, but you never know. Farmer's market could sell furniture, I can see that happening. So yeah, we'll have a look at those prices and then we'll sort out the new cow paddock. It might also mean I can invest in a manure spreader or slurry spreader. Never know. Might have enough to reduce the amount of fertilizer we need to get. Although slurry does go ridiculously quickly, like so quick. Manure's quick as well, but not quite as quick. I can't remember if the new farming sim was also going to have some sort of grazing functionality. If so, that would be pretty cool. Because that is another mod that I have installed, but again, haven't really played around with much. I know you can get sort of grazing paddocks, just like big open bits with no fencing, which you could just plonk down in any field and then use that for like grazing. But I've never really used the proper grazing mods. Bonsoir or soiree? I'm not sure. Bonsoir. Hey Louis, how's it going? Louis? Also, how did the rest of the stream go last night? I think sadly me and Jack both ended up going at the same time yesterday. Say it more French. I don't know if I'm going to insult French people here, but bonne soirée. On the plus side, I have French family, so I can sort of get away with it. That was terrible. Absolutely shocking. Diabolical. This is why I never do accents. That's offensive. You made me do it. It's all on you. Right, okay, that is done. That is donezo. Cool, so before I run away, let's have a look at what is... Ooh, you know what? They do sell furniture at the farmer's market. I was right. Okay. Unfortunately, neither of those are the things that have got great demand, which is a shame. Good stream. Sorry, I'm just dropping in. No worries, no worries. It's all Gucci. Oh, cereal is worth so much money. Oh, I wonder what you need to make cereal. That might be an investment. I know you need honey, or I'm pretty sure you need honey. I'm not sure what else you need. Maybe flour? Oh my god. Cloves are worth 20k. Oh, I might have to get some sheep. And the fabric is worth 7k. Okay, yeah, sheep might be an option. And cake as well. Oh, I like cake. Problem is, there's so many productions I need to get cake, because you need butter, flour, eggs. Not sure what else you need, but there's a few other things on the list. I've gotten very distracted. Right, so I have normal silage. Oh, I can filter now, can't I? That's quite handy actually. So I need normal silage, grass silage, silage. I wonder if whole crop silage is worth more than... Yeah, it is. So at the moment in my area where I live, everyone is doing their like maize silage. So I actually drove down the... Well, I was driving home today from work, and everyone was held up by lots of tractors carting the chopped maize, but also there was a Class Jaguar 970 forage harvester, which was pretty awesome. I love those things. Right, so I didn't actually figure out, I mean that wasn't, so it wasn't silage and it wasn't furniture or planks, so I don't need to panic. I'm not running off to the farm shop right now. Not this instant. I think I'll give this a little rinse as well before it goes away because it's kind of covered in crap. Just Jack off to the local Tesco? Is he off to the local Tesco? Driving his tractor? Never mind, I'm very confused. Oh, this reversing has not gone well. Oh, this is so wonky. Play the damn game and forget I said anything. Okay, fine. Wouldn't be the first thing I've missed today, so, or misunderstood today, so. Ah, yes, that's another thing. I need to pull this bale out. Need to pull this bale out because it's just a grass bale, and get it wrapped because it's just sat there doing nothing. It'd be much more useful to me if it was silage. Although, if I'm getting sheep, then could keep it, but I think I'd rather get it wrapped. Nice. And yeah, have been also stacking up the straw bales because I figured I'm gonna need quite a few of those. And that is from 2 harvests of, so the soy also makes straw, which I didn't realise, so that must be something to do with either the extended, it's like an extended straw mod thing, I think, and there's also potentially something to do with Maize Plus, but I'm not sure which one. Means that more crops give straw, so like canola I think also gives straw. But that was a nice surprise. So I had a harvest of oats that obviously made straw. And then the soy on top meant that I had loads of straw. Right, now I'm not sure if that first one actually came out as grass or I think it did change to grass. Yeah, nice. So yeah, I think this will probably be the last grass harvest of the year. And then, yeah, just gonna have to hope that it sees us through until March, or in fact it'll be more than March, I think. It'll probably be April or May that the grass is next, like at fully choppable length. This is probably the most talking I've done in a while, and my throat is is not on board. So yeah, I'll keep trying to mute before I have to cough, because if not, I'm gonna hurt all your eardrums, and that's not gonna be appreciated. And this is what I meant by how slow it is, getting up this part of the hill. So I think these are a slightly less steep incline. Well, this is exactly why I only initially planned on doing 1 lap around the headlands, and then I was just going to go straight at these sort of like weird diagonal angles, which actually turned out better than I thought it would, to be fair. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Ah, damn, I didn't reset the bale counter. I reset now. Oh, no, it's not what I meant to do. Nope, still not what I meant to do. Don't know if I can reset it now. Alt X and press the wrong buttons. There we go. Right, so I have, it's, how many have I made so far? 2? 3. No, 4. Considering I haven't made it round 1 lap of the headland, yeah, it's pretty good. So I think the lime application has made a massive difference to the yield. Which I do think it does make about 15% difference, so it makes sense. You might even say we'll end up with 15% more bales. So yeah, I don't think this is like the biggest bale capacity baler. I mean, it is quite an old one. I'm just glad it's one that is compatible with the bale loaders, because the other cheap one that I bought before really was not great. I want to kind of test if this is going to destroy the crop. I hope not. No, we're good. Okay. So that does mean I can do the spraying today as well without destroying all the crop. It does look cool with the sort of, what's it called, tram lines. But also, the less crop I have to destroy, the better. So, you know. Right, yeah, this is a much better incline. Look at me go. Might not even need a new tractor. Damn, I don't know why I went that way around. I could have just started going this way. I mean, it's still a little bit slow. Okay, I take it back. It's still very slow. But that first bit was a hell of a lot better. That's what I get for speaking too soon. But yeah, this tractor either has a very small tank or it's just burning through the fuel, because we're already nearly down to half the tank already. Which I kind of like, because I feel that is probably a bit more realistic. Something I did say I was going to do before I did the baling was sort the cow area out and demolish and make something new, level it out a little bit. So I think I'll do that after I finish the baling now, because I forgot to do that. But I am debating whilst I'm up at this end to quickly switch the sawmill into selling mode and just see how much money we get from the, like, what is got stored in there so far. Damn, this is slow. Oh, I need a new tractor. Right, now we're picking up speed. I didn't want to lose what little momentum I have in the hill, so I thought it was better to wait for a second. Right, let's quickly change this to selling. Oh, I don't want to spawn it. Selling. Right, make me lots of money, please. I'm good, I didn't spawn any. So yeah, I also have, I'm not sure how these fell off, but I have another load of wood here, which I can either put straight into the sawmill, which I think I will because it's going to make me a lot of money. Whereas that is only worth probably about 7,000 as just wood, but in here it's probably worth, God knows, way too much money is the answer. I'm actually quite impressed how quickly that sawmill is working because I genuinely thought it was going to be really slow. But I don't think it's like cheaty fast, it's probably about right. Especially considering how long it's been running since I've actually topped it up. It's been running since I got it in the first day, I'm pretty sure, or first month, so yeah, it has been running since March. Right, what number of bales are we up to? We're up to 11, it's pretty good. So I'm thinking this might be like a 40 bale yield. I can't remember how many I got last time. But that's quite a few full bale trailer loads, which means I could even potentially sell a load once it's turned into silage and then save just one lot for the cows. I don't see them getting through that many, although then again it depends what size pen I swap that out to, because I do think it would be nice to get a proper shed rather than just like an outdoor pen. And seeing as I've got loads of barley, well, not yet, but I will have loads of barley. I do think chickens would be a good idea, but I don't think I can afford the chickens just yet because I don't want to pay for their food. Viking Wolf, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. This is terrible. Oh, it's so slow getting up this hill. Good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I'm like mostly better. I'm like 95% better apart from like a tickly throat. So I couldn't stream last week because I was just dying. Me and Jack have both like had the worst stomach bug and then flu straight after pretty much. So it's been a fun couple weeks. But yeah, mostly back to full health now. It's just this annoying like tickle in the throat. Kind of wish I'd made a cup of tea for stream today. Do you love me a cup of tea? Also, whilst I think about it, next Thursday I also won't be streaming, but I will try and do another stream next week at some point. Potentially Friday evening or maybe even Sunday evening instead. I'm not sure which one at the moment. It might be a Sunday evening because Jack's normally raiding on a Sunday. He might be raiding this Sunday too. Jack, if you're watching, can you please let me know what you're doing? But yeah, we decided that next Thursday we're gonna do like a spooky movie date night type thing, which should be cute. So if anyone has any recommended horror movies, preferably ones that are on Amazon Prime, Netflix, or Disney Plus. I think we have access to Disney Plus, maybe. Don't know if Disney Plus has any horror movies, actually thinking about it, but you never know these days. One film I actually have quite a craving to watch at the moment is Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't watched that film in years. Right. This would be so much quicker if I had more power in this tractor. I'm kind of tempted to sell it. I think this is one that I bought with the loan money that I took out at the beginning. No, it's not. This is... Did I just buy this? I can't remember. So I could just like sell it or return it, but I kind of want to keep it for the long run and just get another more powerful tractor as well. Because this one has got a front loader, so if I just got another tractor, I could avoid getting a front loader and purely get another tractor. But we'll see how much money I make from selling all the stuff in the sawmill. Kind of want to see quickly on the productions menu and see. It's not selling it very quickly. I'm kind of hoping when the next hour goes by it will sell. I'm not sure if it sells it once a day. Who knows? But anyway, that should be buttloads of money. Buttloads. But I also need to buy things for the cacao, so I kind of can't really do a lot. Although I am tempted to pay off the loan that I currently have, because I didn't realise when I started this that the game, depending on the game mode, obviously you get like different things. I obviously chose the game mode where you get a 200k loan as well. I think it was medium I went for, rather than hard economic difficulty. Or maybe I started with hard and I changed it to medium, I'm not sure. But either way, I didn't realise I had a 200k loan, because if I did I probably would have paid that off at the beginning and just given myself very little cash, which is what I did do, but I didn't. I would have paid off the loan too. So it is what it is now. I've got to just pay off the loan as well, making life extra difficult. Okay, we've got 2 minutes to go, and then I'm hoping I'm going to get loads of money. I'm not sure how the selling directly from the productions works, to be honest. Ah, yes, look at that. 134k. That is insane. My maths were almost spot on. And they would have probably been right if I'd actually sold it directly rather than as in sold it by spawning the pallets and taking it to various sell points. With the selling directly from the sawmill, you do get the sort of average amount, I think. So yeah, it's not as good, but you know, it's still pretty good. 134k, that is mad. Absolutely insane. So now I'm gonna like change it back, because I kind of want to stock it all up and then sell it in one big load again. It's kind of like a backup plan in case things go wrong. But yeah, it's almost tempted to pay off some of the loan now that I have, and then see what loan I can get with it paid off. I mean, I don't have crazy amounts left to pay, but I can't extend my loan at the moment. Oh, I can. Oh, that's great. So yeah, basically, I think, I can't remember what it was. It was in one of the, it was either the last stream or the stream before. I was like, oh, I could just get a loan. That'll cover me for a little bit. I can sort of make a bit more progress. And that's how I found out I had the loan to begin with. And I was not allowed to take any more loan out. So obviously now the bank has decided I have enough money to make it worth their while. So I could take out more money if I need to right now, which is tempting. Obviously only, well, less than a month now until Farming Sim 25 is out. This is so painful. So yeah, I just realized ads are running as well, so apologies if you've got ads. But yeah, I will wait to finish that sentence until the ads end. It's very helpful that it tells me when the ads are here at least. Like, that is the one benefit. And welcome back, everyone. So yeah, it's not long until 25 is out, less than a month. So yeah, and I know I might not get to stream every single week going forward at the moment, which sucks, but yeah, I'll do my best. That is all I can do. But yeah, I do want to make some mad progress in the next few streams, which is kind of why I'm happy to play a little bit off stream as well and just show you guys what I've done in between, because I've not got much time until the next one. So I want to say, I don't think I have progressed past a year on this one yet, but I've made it. Have I only done one stream on this before? Or is it two? I can't remember if I did one or two streams. Might have only been the one, you know. In which case, yeah, in 2 streams, well, this is technically the 2nd stream maybe. I have made it through 6 months. No, 7 months. Which is why I have so much money in the bank right now, to be fair. But yeah, like I said, it's necessary. If I had more time in this series and I didn't have to restart everything, which wasn't part of the plan, I was meant to still be playing on my old save, but my old save broke. Just disappeared off the face of the earth. Which is all Windows' fault, because Windows did something weird and it was like, oh, you're not backing up your computer. And I thought, oh, that's weird, because normally OneDrive backs up everything for me and has done since I've had my computer. So I was like, oh, okay, right, well, I'll click please back up my computer. And then it decided to duplicate everything. So, but it sort of half duplicated some things. And then everything was just a mess, and it still is. But basically, I then tried to copy and paste my save files, which were still there, but they weren't showing on the game. And I decided to try and cut and paste them. Not copy and paste, cut and paste. And whatever I didn't do it right. And then it just lost the files completely. They just disappeared. So you win some, you lose some. But I learned the hard way to copy and paste rather than cut and paste. And that is the riveting story of how this save came about. Right, I'm going to collect this tiny little smidge here, and then I'm going to turn off the baler and drive to the top of the field, because I cannot face pulling the baler up whilst it's running, because it's just so slow. So yeah, we'll just turn that off. And then it should be able to pull it without, whilst it's not running. Although it's almost still slow, but not quite as slow. I can still pull it, it's fine. And yeah, we're just down to that final strip at the bottom. I could have sworn this field made more bales last time. I mean, that's still quite a long strip, but I don't see that being more than 4, 5, 2, no. It's definitely going to be 4 bales. I reckon that's going to be 2 extra bales. In which case, I think the first lot of bales I made was 22 bales. And then I reckon spreading lime has meant that I've managed to bump it up to about 27 bales in total, which is not too bad. There we have it. I think that is the 3rd or 4th cut. I reckon it's 3rd, judging by the sort of time in the year. Nice. And I won't bother with that partial bale. If it was more, then I would have done, but yeah, it's only 1.3 thousand. 1.3 thousand. 1,300. Yeah, 1,500 is the same thing. Anyway. Right, I am going to refill with fuel as well whilst I'm here. Probably should turn the engine off before I do that. And I'm kind of wondering if I can reach with this. Just enough. Oh, that's close, but I can just about do it. This did not get anywhere near as filthy as the mower did. Nice. Right, so whilst this is refilling, actually, good time to sort this out. So, I want to say that was like 10 grand, so that's gone down quite a lot, which is depressing. Yeah, it was that one. So yeah, lost 5 grand on that, which is a big oof, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's kind of nice because it's got the inside and the outside bit. I'm not going to place any of these down before I've fixed the landscape, and that actually holds quite a lot of cows too, so I do think that might be a really good option. Looks like it has some storage for maybe slurry as well, not sure. It's got the little milk churns at the front of that one too, which is quite nice, and that also holds 40 cows, which isn't too much less than this one. This one did hold 60 though, which is why I went for it, because that's pretty good. This one I really like, but it does say UK and we're not in the UK on this map, so I feel like that's probably not the right one. That also looks quite UK style. That is, I would say, quite European. Like that though. That holds 200 cows. That is insane. I don't like it that you can't see the sort of range that the cows will go to though. It's a bit annoying. That one's really nice. I quite like that old-fashioned style. I'm not even sure, is that Scandinavian? No, that looks kind of maybe some like Italian, European type thing. Hessian. That's not American, right? Not sure. That also looks quite UK style. Damn, there's some big old cow farms in this bit. That looks quite American. I really like that. That holds 75 cows. I don't have enough money for that. Are you mad? How much is it trying to cost me to terraform? That is insane. That's only 75 grand, and apparently I don't have enough money. Right, okay. Okay, so before I need to do any of that then, I need to actually just flatten that entire bit. I don't think it will delete the bales, but I need to be careful about the, I need to be very careful about the, what's the word I'm looking for? The barley. But yeah, this is going to be quite fun. So yeah, I don't mind too much if it destroys a little bit of the grass. Although by preference I don't really want it to. I'm just going to flatten it to begin with, and then after it's all flattish, I will then go around and smooth. It's quite tricky to know what the best thing to do is, because I'm basically trying to avoid any really big bumps. So at the moment there's a hell of a slope here, but that'll go in time. Just trust the process. Again, I really wish there was some sort of undo button, but no. Not in this version. Hopefully in the next version they'll have an undo. And yes, I do also have a mod which means that terraforming is free. Because if not, you can spend so much money terraforming. So yeah, this is where it's going to be tricky as well, because I kind of need to just get rid of this entire bump. I don't actually know where the land sort of changes again. If I just get it roughly smooth-ish, then I can... Oh no, that's what I didn't want to do. See, this is where the undo button would be very helpful. So yeah, at the moment there's a bit of a bump on the edge, but I don't want to destroy any more barley. Let's try and avoid that at all costs. I know it's not, like, I haven't put much effort into it so far. I do think it's got fertilizer on, and I think I've put some lime down. Does need some herbicide, but I don't think I've done much more than that. So it's not a massive loss, but at the same time, I can't plant any more barley at the moment. I think I might be able to plant some wheat. There's something I can plant in this month, I'm pretty sure. Right, okay, so there's a bit of a bump there now. I think with a gentle smooth, and luckily I don't think the smooth actually affects the crops in the same way that the flatten does. The flatten button is much more dramatic. Right, okay. That still looks like a bit of a bump. And that seems to be making it more bumpy rather than less bumpy. I think that's alright. Maybe it's just because it's so slow compared to the other one, that is why I'm thinking it's not really working. See, it's working over there. Right, well either way, that's a hell of a lot better than it was. Hey Burke, how's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, I think that's a lot better than it was. I might try and flatten a tiny bit more this way. Oh, that's raising it though. Do I want to raise it? Probably not. I think I'm venturing out here that I don't think this far bit is my land, but I just want to make it nice and smooth. Nice. Yeah, that's a hell of a size, actually. Like, it's a decent sized bit of land. So I do think I kind of want to put the cows more on one side. So before I had them right here, which was fine. But now this is all flat, I could move them somewhere else, and then I've got a better shape for the other field. Or I could just extend that field out up to the edge. So I kind of like the 75k barn. Let's see if I can afford it now that I've flattened the land. Yeah, nice. Look at that. So I'm trying to think what way around I would want this. It might be cool to have it like that. Gives me quite a nice big working area in front of the actual cow pen. It's going pretty good. Glad to hear it. Gonna watch some YouTube shorts. Yeah, no worries. You do you. So yeah, I think having it here would be really cool. It's sort of where it was before, but better. Because now I've got like another yard area here, which would be very handy because I can keep all of the the bits and bobs that I don't want over by the other yard, like the cow feed mixer, that can all go here. Hey, look at that. That is pretty darn nice. Right, let's fix my pathway. I'm not too sure why that bit's like particularly muddy in that one corner. I think I'm going to turn it back to grass. And then I think it's unrealistic that that's all going to be all nice and mud free. So let's add some mud in various places. I think around here is going to be quite muddy because that's where they're going to be quite a lot. And also maybe by the milking bit. And then I'll probably put some concrete outside of here. Oh, and around the feed there's going to be quite a lot of activity around there. That looks a bit better. Nice. Right, yeah, so then I think what I'll do is, instead of having, so basically what I had was 2 separate fields here. Before, I think I'll just make that one nice big field. Probably won't make it grass, that will probably stay as crop, because I'm definitely going to want some chickens at some point. Chickens I reckon would fit perfectly here. I don't think I want to try and fit sheep in here. I think that's a bit small for sheep. So, and also it doesn't really fit in with the things that I want to start making with the cows' milk and stuff. So I think chickens are the way to go first. But I do want some concrete or something a bit more solid around the barn. So what have we got there? I kind of want to leave that as muddishy stuff. Gonna have to fix that gross bit of old crop which has been chopped up. Nice. And then, yeah, do I think this would be mud or do I think this would be proper asphalt? I reckon asphalt. And yeah, it's going to be at like a proper yard area, so I think that makes sense. Okay, the gravel road kind of going up to it looks a bit weird, but it'll do. It'll do. And then I think I want this to kind of look muddy, but kind of like it's stained muddy rather than it is just muddy. So if that makes any sense. So obviously this is like a manure pit, so well, it is a manure pit, so let's just add some like brown details, maybe some grass, little bits of grass growing up. Actually, that's the smallest. Kind of want to make that a bit more green as well. This is literally just the edge. Nice, and then we definitely have some grass growing up along there. So I'm not too sure. I don't think this grows. This grass is just kind of annoying. Because I kind of want it to be all matching. But I don't think that this bit is going to grow up now that it's been chopped down. Which I guess in some ways is kind of semi-realistic. Because I guess the cows will be munching on it and stuff. But I kind of want there to be a few bits of longer grass around the edge where they can't reach. Move sort of like along the edges here of the buildings. Going for that slightly realistic feel. Kind of want to fix that bit too. I know this is completely unnecessary, but I think it makes the feel of it a bit better. And I think if I can get some in here, there'd be some sort of growing through. You can't really mow in that bit where the trough is. And then I think this bit would be kind of a mixture of grass and mud. That bit wouldn't be though. That'll do. Nice. Decent. I think that looks pretty good now. Just ready for the cows. And then, yeah, when this is grown and has all been harvested, I will then expand this field and make this much bigger. But now it's bale wrapping time. Cool. I'm excited. That came up. I'm very glad I went for a slightly more expensive barn. Also, that's kind of in keeping with the map. Definitely much prefer that. Right. Anyway. I have just spent a lot of my money though. I'm already down to 62k. I can take out a loan for 77k at the moment, although that might have dropped now I've spent all that money on that barn. Or that shed. In fact, I reckon it definitely has. Might have a quick look actually. It's good to know roughly what affects the bank and how much you can take out as a loan. Yeah, it's dropped to 6,000. Yeah, I probably should have decided if I wanted a loan before I did all that, but I think I'll be fine for now, to be fair. I was going to pick up the bale loader then, but don't want that just yet. Yeah, we are going to start losing daylight soon as well, which isn't ideal. But I reckon I can probably get the bales wrapped within this month. Although I also need to get some spraying done this month. Oh, so many things to do. Right, I guarantee you, my wrapping today is going to go horrifically. But when I did it off stream the other day, every single bale, like every single bale, went through perfectly. Not one disaster. Like, they were all perfectly aligned. It just went so smooth. Like, I didn't have any funny angles that I then had to just carry on driving and hope it eventually went into the right place. It all was just spot on. Also, something I didn't realise, I was moaning that I didn't think I had any extra storage on this wrapper, and I was basically saying how I saw that these were filled up with extra wrap, but I didn't think they were actually functional. And then I ran out of wrap and it instantly had all of my wrap refilled, and it turns out it's because it had taken 2 rolls off the side. So I was like, this is exactly what I wanted. I can't remember if I did say that on the last stream, but either way, I was happy. See? Like that one. Not perfect. But it works. whilst I'm up here, I'm going to grab my pitchfork, pallet fork. Ah, wrong way round. Dang nabbit. Probably could have gone a less like bumpy way around to get this, but we're committed. Nice. Well, that's something I've been meaning to reattach for ages, so that ticks one thing off the list. Also means that when I do get back to the shed, I can quickly pick up the bale that is meant to also be wrapped and fish it out the back of the shed, pop it through the bale wrapper, and all will be Gucci. I wish you could get like a dual wrapper. I guess you could potentially get one that you could load on the have on the front hitch, and then potentially one on the back. I'm not sure how that would work, if that would even work at all, but it would be cool. Doubly as efficient. You know, I don't think I checked how many bales I actually wrapped, or maybe even. But either way, making slow and steady progress. Also, I have realised that probably we'll end up needing the wrap that is loaded onto the spare tines. So actually you might even be able to see the reload action in progress. Ay ay ay. See, this is what I mean. It like went so well off stream, like absolutely perfectly. Now I'm trying to do it on stream. Not a chance. I actually really love the colour of this wrap as well. It matched my nails perfectly when I had them done like this last week. Well, a couple of weeks ago. Such a beautiful colour. I know the autosave does make it go a bit buffery, but it makes a hell of a difference in terms of me forgetting to update and save things. And farming sim can be a little bit glitchy. Sometimes it does like to crash on you unexpectedly, so you know, it's always good to have an autosave. and it can be quite a long time before you actually go into the menu. So having an autosave periodically whilst you're playing, yeah, can feel a little inconvenient, but it's definitely for the best. See, look, why are you like this? I guarantee, if I'd done this off stream, it wouldn't have had anywhere near this amount of problems. Come on, just go through. You know you want to. Ah, you son of a gun. Could not have made that more awkward if I tried. This is not going to be the best angle either. Oh, for God's sake. Pick up one of these, please. Just one. Please. There we go. I really love that you can buy the palettes in the right colour of wrap as well. And the same with the twine. I think I went for the chrome or class twine, and so the twine itself is actually kind of linked to those sort of colour schemes. Like for example, the massy one is red. Just adds so much more. Another thing I saw that was interesting on a video recently about Farming Sim 25 is I think potentially there may be more like greenhouse crops. There was this one guy that, there was this one, I think it was Farmer Cop again actually, went through a mall which I'm guessing was in the Asian map, which is where they're like mostly going to have the rice growing, and it was like quite a modern shopping mall type thing, very sort of like bright colours, really nice and like modern looking, but also quite clearly like a farmer's market type thing. And on one of the signs he pointed out was garlic, chilies, spring onions, and I can't remember what the other crop was, but it does make me think, could there be? I don't think there'll be proper crops like, I don't know, like beets or something. I think there'll be more like greenhouse crops, especially the chilies. But that could mean a whole lot more recipes for various productions as well. Yeah, so look, here we go. We're going to run out of wrap in a second. And then it's restocked, and it's restocked from this. Look at that. So it's taken off, they did have 4 rolls on this side before, and it's just taken them straight off of there. Love it. Just these teeny tiny little details that I love. And also really excited that the next Farming Sim is going to have people speaking, like actual NPCs. Obviously they have like kind of NPCs now, but they don't say anything, they just kind of wander past, walking kind of awkwardly. It's kind of a shame I'm not planning on streaming next Thursday, because normally if they do have people walking around, they tend to do like a zombie theme, so they kind of walk really creepily, and it's very cool. But you'll have to watch someone else stream, because I'm planning on not streaming. Right, I'm pretty sure that is all the bales done. Nice, yep. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm going to fill this up very temporarily. Because don't want to get caught going around the corner on the tree. Then I'm going to fish this bale out. If I don't completely miss it. Nice. I don't know where the best place is to put this, to be honest. Nailed it. Right. So I want to drop this right here because it should be easy enough to pick up with the bale loader. Should also still be able to get to the bale loader quite easily. And I should be able to get this back where it came from. Super easy. Apart from my dodgy reversing skills. I find this thing just turns at such an awkward angle. But I think it's just because I'm looking at it kind of wrong. Right. Oh, just smacked my mic. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right, so I think we've got 28 bales, maybe. Which if I do, that is the exact number of 2 full loads of bales. Which does make it very tempting to sell some bales, but I think I'm okay for money right now. Well, I might change my mind depending on how much everything else costs. Like, let's have a quick look. Oh, that might have been nice. Oh well, too late, I've got a combine. So I actually own this tractor, so theoretically if I did want to, I could actually sell this tractor and go for a much beefier tractor. But I think I kind of want to save up for a fast track at some point. I do love a fast track. I keep seeing them everywhere where I live at the moment, and they are just such a good tractor. Like, so speedy, so powerful, super expensive though, which is the downside. Right, but what am I looking for? I'm looking for animals. Probably might need one of these. Not sure what sort of one to go for. I want one ideally for a front loader, which looks like it should be that one. So, but yeah, I do think I do need that because it has got a manure section in the pen, so I do think they will accept chopped straw. And that's only cheap anyway, like 2,000's nothing. Nothing. Right, let's go buy that. I do need some way to transport milk as well. which is probably going to be a bit more expensive. I really hate anything with a dolly, so I just still don't have that mod either, which I do need to get. There is a mod that someone told me about, I can't remember who, but whoever you were, thank you, and I do need to install it, / I might have already installed it. But it means that you can basically turn any axle, no, what's it called? Any dolly trailer into a single axle, which sounds amazing to me, so thank you, whoever you are. Right. 8,000 litres doesn't sound a lot considering my bales are 8,000 litres. No, they're 6,500 litres. I know you don't have to put the full bale in, but it would be handy if I could. So I'm kind of thinking bigger is better. That accepts a hell of a lot of things, including carrots, which is interesting. Oh, does Maize Plus change all the food requirements? I hope not. I hope not. That is an absolute unit. I like it. 60k though. That is mad. But I'm just trying to think, like, is it going to be... no, I think that's too big. I think that's too big. How much food is 60 cows going to take? Oh no, wait, I can get 75 now, can't I? I do think 75 cows is going to be a hell of a lot of food mixing. I'm going to lease it. I'm probably going to regret that, but yeah, we're doing it. And then I need a decent tanker, but all of these are dolly ones, and why are you like this? I don't like a dolly trailer, but as long as I don't have to reverse it, it would be okay. I don't want a super big one though. 8,000 litres seems like not very much. So I also need to make some sort of production. I need to buy some sort of production even. I don't think there are goats on this map, so I don't need to go for any goats. But 32,000 litres, why is there such a jump? That seems like a lot. I don't think I'm going to have super crazy amounts of milk, to be honest, to begin with anyway. 8,000 is probably good enough. And realistically, it doesn't need to carry all these different things because it's only going to be used for milk ever, so... Oh, that seems like a lot of money. I'm going to lease it. At least I don't have to buy a dolly for that, so that's good. Right, so now I have everything for cows, right? Apart from animal transport. And I don't really want to pay to transport 75 cows. So, what's the biggest one of these I can get? 36 cows. Okay, well, realistically, I'm not going to be able to get a full set of cows to begin with. A full set of cows, that just sounds weird. I kind of want to go for one of these, though. But I don't know if my tractor's going to be able to pull that with 12 cows. That can take 12 cows. Are you mad? That's the one I want. That looks insane. How much does it cost to transport cows? Let's quickly drive over. Because, yeah, realistically, I'm only going to need to transport them once because they're going to be dairy cows, so I'm not going to need to constantly be carting them around. And like, the less money I spend on equipment for the cows, the more cows I can get as well. So it's all part of the balance. I also desperately need to get the herbicide down on the other field. Preferably today before it goes through another growth stage. Right, let's have a quick look. Does that open as well? Nice. Awesome. Oh, and it opens the full way. What a gate. That sounds like a really weird thing to be happy about, but some gates don't open that far. Right, okay. So, we want... Did I get something that can transport water? I don't think I did. That might have been a good idea. Oh, phew, it can transport water, that's right. I think water and milk is fine, but I wouldn't want to be transporting like fuel or anything in it, so I didn't want to get one that I could do that in just because I don't think that's a very good idea. Right, so dairy. Angus is going to be beef. These are also for beef. Beef. Okay, so I don't really know what cows you have in America, but I'm going to guess it's not the Holstein ones. I'm going to guess it's more like these brown Swiss ones. Maybe it depends on the area of America as well. Obviously, America is a bloody big country, but I'm not very good at like knowing what animals they have in America. So I'm going to go with these ones just because I think they kind of match the barn a bit better, which sounds weird, but I think they do. I don't think we want, maybe we want a bull, because realistically to have calves you would actually have a bull. And not to have calves, to have milk you'd have to have cows that have had babies, and then you take some of the milk which is very sad. You take the calf away sometimes from the cow, and then you take the milk. I don't know if any dairy farms actually leave the calves with the mum, which is the much nicer way of doing it, but then obviously you don't get all the milk for people to drink, which is just, yeah, a sad but true thing about cow rearing. Okay, so it's £100 per cow. So if I get, oh, I could go crazy. I can't get that crazy because I haven't got that much money. But if I go for like 30 cows and then go for 30 calves, for example. Did I buy that other cow? I did, didn't I? Okay, so actually, yeah, it's still going to be worth just buying them rather than... wait, can they have babies straight away? How old are these ones? So these guys are 12 months. They hit puberty at 18 months. And then it takes... Oh, I'm not going to be playing for that long. Whereas these take... So they start making... Do these guys start making milk? What age do they have to be to make milk? I feel like these guys... Oh no, wait, these are 28 months. Takes 10 months for them to have a baby. I think starting with 31's decent. Oh, look at them. They're having a great time. Look at you. You're so cute. Where's the bull? Is that the bull? Yeah, look at him. He is strong. Nice. Okay, well they need some water now. Yeah, I probably should have been a bit more prepared. I didn't actually realise I bought the bull straight away. I do think we want to let the cows breed though, so... I don't want the animal dealer, honestly. I'll allow overcrowding. No, we won't. But yeah. Oh, they need so much more food. Oh god, have I made a terrible mistake? What's base food? I might have made a terrible mistake having Maize Plus on, because I don't know what they need. Has Maize Plus got some help? Help me, please. Okay, either way, I know how to make TMR, so we'll see what that does. And I might potentially have to figure out some other food for them as well. But that is a problem for not just yet. Actually, you know what? I've just realised picking these up really isn't the priority because I've got other things I could be doing which are more important. Also just realised I haven't actually got any TMR which I can make them right now, so I've got to wait for this to ferment. Again, an issue. So what I might do is just go and buy a couple bales of silage, which seems like a massive waste of money, and it kind of is. But I want them to have TMR today. And I need to go and pick up the wajamajiggy anyway. The cow food mixer thing. So I'm just going to leave that there. And I also desperately need to get an application of herbicide on here. Which I think I bought a sprayer, or I have a sprayer somewhere. I hope so, because if not, I'm kind of running out of money again. I feel like I did rent one, and I do think it's at the shop. Either way, I need to go to the shop now anyway, so we'll see what is there. Fingers crossed I have one. Another thing I've just realised is I actually have nowhere to get water from. I'm tempted to see if I can put in a pond somewhere. Although I feel like that's kind of cheating. But yeah, they're going to need quite a lot of water. Also, this might sound kind of crazy, but I'm thinking of just renting a fast track now, which is going to mean that my monthly payments are going to probably take me into massively overdrawn in like a month's time. But if I have 2 tractors, I can have one ferrying to the shop whilst I'm doing other things, and then I don't have to multitask quite so much. Or I mean single task. I mean, it would let me multitask, which would be a good thing. But to be fair, overnight I reckon I will get quite a lot of furniture and planks that I could sell, which might pay for the tractor. Or if I let it build up, I could get a second line. Who knows? Decisions, too many options. Nice. So I did get a fertilizer spreader. No, a sprayer even. I don't know what I want to do first. I think I want to spray herbicide. I'm trying to decide what I need to do in the daylight. I think I'm going to have to pay to have some sort of lights put up in the yards. Because if not, like, trying to sort anything out is going to be absolutely nightmare. Right, okay, let's refill that quickly. And I am going to... I swear you can move more quickly than this. Ugh. I'll do it another time. Also, I bought way too much herbicide. I thought I needed so much more than that. Damn, I did that really awkwardly. I thought I was going to get the right angle to be able to pick one of those IBCs up, but no, I did that completely wrong. Right, yeah, losing daylight quick. So annoyingly, I don't really have a choice but to get the cows food and water, which is a basic necessity to be fair, so definitely should make sure they have that before I go to sleep anyway. Doing it in the dark is going to be pretty tricky. I kind of want to be like putting lights up whilst this is driving back to the farm. Would save me a lot of time. I thought it was going to give me a better view. I was wrong. Too many trees. There we go. That's better. So yeah, on the plus side, I now actually have quite a lot of equipment. Now what's going to hold me back is land. I definitely need to try and buy some more land in the not too distant future. So maybe after, you know, the winter period is over, all I'm going to have to do between now and, when is it? Probably like March, April time, is just keep feeding the cows. I might have to put an application of fertilizer down on the grass, but I don't think I will need to on the other bit of land. What I'm almost tempted to do though is instead of keeping the grass where it currently is, because this tractor, obviously I do plan on upgrading the tractor in the future as well, but at the moment, like, trying to mow the grass from that hill is so painful because it's so slow. Also, this is incredibly slow, which I think might be because this is lowered maybe, or is it just really struggling? I can't tell. I think it's a bit of both. So yeah, obviously a more powerful tractor would pull it much easier, pull the mowers and the baler so much easier up the hill. But I kind of almost want to put the grass on a flatter bit of land just to make it easier for now, but then I would have to wait until, I don't think I can plant any more grass yet this year. I might be able to in this month, but the month is basically over. So I would have to just wait for everything to regrow again next year, which is going to be a bit painful, especially now that I need the grass for the cows. It's not just a case of it makes me a lot of money. Like, there is actual necessity. Another thing I also just realised is I have no hay. I was planning on turning half of that silage into hay, but I completely forgot. Okay, right, so yeah, that means I'm gonna have to annoyingly buy hay as well as some silage. Ugh. Right, let me quickly do that now before I forget. I don't know how much I'm gonna need of each. The capacity of the hay was quite, of the massive food mixer was quite big. But I also can't remember like the ratios for TMR. I think you can get away with putting quite a small amount of silage in. So I'm going to try and get away with putting like the minimum amount of silage in. And I do luckily have quite a few straw bales, so that can be pad it out massively. I'll start off with 4 because 4 seems like quite a lot actually. We'll start off with 2. And I said I also needed silage, right? So we'll go with 2 silage. If anyone remembers the TMR rates, TMR ratios even, please pop them in chat because that will save me multiple trips going back to the shop. Ah, you know what? I think I splashed out for the spot sprayer on this as well, which is why there's hardly any. I've used a litre of herbicide so far. I think that was a great idea and a terrible idea. I don't know why I bought 3 IBCs of herbicide because I don't think I'm ever going to get through that with the spot sprayer. Also, sorry Twitch guys, you currently have ads. Also, these working lights are great in theory, but they don't quite reach where the actual end of the boom is. Welcome back from the ads, guys. So yeah, it's really hard to see where I can actually reach to it. I can see it's quite far. Luckily I do have the spot sprayer as well, so I'm not wasting any herbicide. But I could also be doing this a lot more quickly, and I'm more worried about missing some, which I don't need to miss. because I have got a decent working width. Yeah, shame. It's literally perfectly in line with where there's no lights. Luckily this field isn't super wide, so I'm not going to need to do too many passes anyway. Just really hope I don't miss loads. Yeah, so this was the patch that had the most weeds. I wonder if the spot sprayer, if it matters what size the weeds have gotten to, the spot sprayer, like if it needs to put more on for the bigger weeds. Obviously all of these weeds are super tiny at the moment. Might have even been able to use a weeder on them, to be honest, but yeah. The only thing is I don't know if applying a full amount of herbicide, if that stops more weeds growing, because at the moment this is obviously only applying the herbicide where there is actually a weed, so I don't know if that means that it will stop any more growing on the other spots where it hasn't applied any herbicide, but I guess time will tell. Either way, it's probably still going to save me money in terms of herbicide. I'm just not sure if it's going to save me money on crop destruction. The spot sprayer mechanism I think was 39,000 or something stupid, so I don't really know why I decided to go for it, because I'm not going to spend that much in herbicide in the next like in-game year. But it is what it is. The decision was made. It's too late now. But yeah, this is gonna actually be a really nice sized field when I extend it. And it's much nicer that it's all flat as well, or less bumpy. Still got a bit of a curve, which is nice, a bit more natural. Nice, we are done. Right, still a bit of a bump there, so I need to smooth that out at some point. Do that when the sun's up. But yeah, I do think this yard's going to need some lighting. At the moment I haven't really got a space for IBC, so I'm just going to pop them outside. I think you'd normally, well, probably not by preference, but you definitely can put IBCs outside, so it's not a big issue. I do have no real place for the sprayer right now, unless I could just put it in the bale shed, which isn't ideal because I did want to put the silage bales in there. Or I can just pop it sort of awkwardly next to the windrow maybe, if it fits. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, hopefully I don't hit anything. Just about fits there. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Not what I intended to do at all. Just realised it's 9:15 already. I don't know where the time has gone today. It's actually gone really quickly. I've been so busy, like not twiddling my thumbs this stream. I knew exactly what I needed to do. And I've done most of it so far. I guess I'll find out soon enough actually what the TMR ratios are. I'll pop the hay in first because I know that it needs generally more hay, and pretty sure more straw is needed than silage, or at least it's like not too far from. Basically, anyway, the silage is going to be the most expensive bit, so that's the bit I want to put least in. It needs to be cost effective because I'm going to have to buy quite a bit of hay and silage over the winter. Not something I plan on doing, just completely forgot I planned on splitting the grass that I had cut today into silage and hay, not just silage. On the plus side, it does mean I have plenty of silage and I can definitely sell some. Right. Oh no, this isn't going to have the reach I need, is it? Fall in, please. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Right, not ideal, but needs must. Right, is that going to auto mix or do I need to be plugged in? It is filling it. What was the capacity of this? Okay, so yeah, I definitely need silage, straw, and some power food that looks like. What is that? Can't buy it as a big bag. Can I buy it as a pallet? Definitely don't need a pallet of manure in there. Lots of seeds, mineral feed. I don't think it's... Oh, it is mineral feed. Nice, okay. Yeah, either one of these will do. Luckily you don't need masses of that, which is good. Okay, right. Yeah, by preference, I'm going to need some sort of telehandler. Luckily, though, why are you not? You are going in just slowly. Cool. Are these balers? Are these balers? Are these bales bigger than I thought they were? How much is that? 6.5. How much are you? 8,000. So that's already looking more than half full, which is a tiny bit concerning. Teeny tiny bit. Oh, hello. That looks like a lot. Oh, no, it's only 0.6%. Okay, I think I've already gone over on that, but luckily I do need to pad it out with a lot more straw. Put a tiny bit more of that in. I know I need to put some straw in, but that's just basically to pad it out. I can put as much of that in as I want to. I might as well just put that all in, right? Okay, I've lost the bale. It's in here somewhere. But this is now TMR at least, so that is fine. Nice. Yes, that is oh, hello. That is now pretty much full. Okay, so that was 2 bales of silage. Most of the 2 bales of hay. A whole pallet of the mineral stuff. But no straw yet. And I'll put whatever, like, I'll just top the rest up with straw. I might even be able to like leave a bale in there, and as it empties it can get more straw mixed in, which will make it go a bit further, which is good. Currently at 89% capacity. Yeah, basically if I had more money today, I probably would have just bought a telehandler instead of a second tractor. I'm still kind of tempted to sell this and potentially get a telehandler and a bigger tractor. That is an option too. I have played before with a fast track as a rented tractor, and that basically bankrupted the farm because of how expensive it was to lease it each day, and also the maintenance costs on it. But luckily, maintenance isn't going down too quickly, so I think this is about 7 or 8% damage, this tractor, and it's done 11 hours already, so that's actually really good. And the bigger tractor might need more maintenance, and it is a hell of a lot more expensive, but it means I'll be able to do everything I need to do, pretty much. And with the telehandler I won't need a front loader. So yeah, and then it will feel like a proper decent sized farm. By preference I would keep this tractor too, but because I own it, I actually have quite a lot of money. If I can get quite a lot of money back if I sell it. Although I am thinking if I did get a fast track, I would still get a front loader. So then having both a telehandler and a tractor with a front loader, I will be able to well, to be honest, I'd have probably a worker on the tractor and I'd be doing all the telehandler work actually. So yeah, I don't think it's really necessary to have a front loader on the tractor, but it might just be handy. And as the tractor's going to be rented, I have to make the decision now if I need a front loader. So I could just get it with front loader capacity but not actually have a front loader until I need it. So that is also an option. So these are 9,000 litres. That is quite a hell of a lot of straw. See, the one thing I'm worried about is I think I'm going to need some more. Well, actually, technically it says I don't need to have the mineral feed, I believe. And yeah, this tractor is struggling to pull this weight, which isn't surprising. It's a heavy old trailer by itself, and it's currently fully loaded, so. But yeah, I do reckon I can probably get away with stretching out what is left of that TMR and that bale. I reckon I can make it all TMR still and use that entire straw bale. If not, I can always just stop it unloading. And I want to know what the base feed is. I wonder if the base feed is grass actually. I don't think TMR does all the requirements, amazing as though. I'm wondering if that's water. Yeah, it looks like water. So where do you guys take your food? Is it inside here? Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's inside. Ah, and I think you can drive straight through, which is amazing. That is what you want. I also love the animation of that opening up with the bar just popping up. Amazing. By preference, I wouldn't have gone for this in white though. I probably would have gone for like a red. Or even just like a more plain like wood colour rather than a white. this thing is struggling so much to pull that whilst it is unloading. So I want to pick up that straw bale if it's going to let me. And hopefully that's not messing up the TMR ratios too much. Oh, it has. It's changed to something else now. What are you now? I don't actually know what that is now. I've basically put too much straw on, which I thought I was going to do. But let's have a look at the cal page. Ah, so that does do all the requirements. Interesting. I'm kind of wondering what this does. Like, if I just unload... oh, it's straw pellets? Oh, boring. Okay, so I can't unload that now because it's ruins the ratios, but that's fine. Alright, where is the rest of that straw bale? It's still in there. I might as well just top this up completely. There's not going to be much left in that bale. Oh, hello. Didn't want me to do that. Realism. Right then. Turn off. Nope, that's not. Turn off the mixer wagon. Right, so that's how we top up the milk. Oh no, wait, is that milk? No, that's maybe... Might be the milk, not sure. Either way. Gonna leave that... I might as well just reverse down the side actually. I'm kind of rushing things, which is not great because that's why I'm making so many mistakes. But I need to do things before before the day is over. Right, anyway. Right, so desperately needing water. I haven't figured out where I'm going to get water from yet. I don't know if there's any water on this map. I'm sure there is somewhere, but I don't think it's anywhere nearby, so I'm going to have to put a water source somewhere. And I think it makes sense to have a water source right where the cows are. Because they're going to need the most water. Even if I got sheep later on down the line, I don't think sheep are as high maintenance as cows. So even if I have to cart water a bit further, and also realistically, I'm not sure if I'm going to get cows, get sheep in this save. Not for the new ones out anyway. So yeah, we'll leave it as is. But what I think I'll do is, whilst this, I'm going to set a worker to drive this back with the water tanker. Well, the water and the milk tanker attached. And whilst it's doing that, I'll figure out what sort of water source I want on the farm and where to put it. And then hopefully by the time I've done that, this will be nearly back. Or close enough, then I can just jump back in and take over. Well, ideally I don't really want to be tabbing between vehicles, so maybe I should just do it all myself. Just thinking, I don't know, I can't remember if there was collectibles on this map. I want to say there was, but I don't think I've accidentally found any yet. That made me jump out of my skin. Who did that? Beltsy. Oh, 50 biddies! Hey, how's it going? Welcome back, and thank you for the biddies. That made me jump. I was like, I have not heard that sound before. Hi, how are you? Yeah, not too bad, Beltsy, not too bad. How are you? I was just saying, well, basically, made quite a lot of progress on the farm today, but, oh, well, where am I going? Completely the wrong direction. It's very disorientating in the dark. That is the fuel station, so I went completely the wrong way. I'm fine, thanks. Glad to hear it. I've just got cows, and I've gotten a bit overexcited, and I can't really remember. Basically, I had a bit of a disaster with, just, like, feeding them and stuff, but now that's all over, I cannot see anything. Yeah, I definitely need to get some lights on the farm. I'm now just trying to figure out where to put some water, which is going to be like a good place to go and get water from. So ideally I want it to be right near where the cows are, but I actually can't see anything to put anything down right now. Oh, look at that nice misty glow in the sunset. In the sunset? In the distance. In the moonlight. I desperately need some lights. How much are floodlights? I want some proper floodlights. It's very hard to see how bright they are when they won't light up. Oh. Oh, that's good. That is a hell of a floodlight though. That doesn't look like any sort of medium floodlight. Why are not all of them lighting up? It's very hard to see which ones I need. That looks pretty good. Nice. Okay, I'll have one there for now. And then I definitely need one over by the cows. Maybe like there. Is that good? I think that'll do. Nice, look at that. I'll actually be able to see what I'm doing now. And yeah, I will extend the yard for this bit over that way as well. Look at those cows, they're having a great time. Ah, right, let's get them some water. Whilst I'm here, actually, I might as well bring back an IBC if I can get the right turning angle. Why are you being so weird? This is empty, you can't be struggling to pull this. There is literally nothing in it. Weird. Still not fully understanding why this is being so weird. I'm pretty sure I can't raise that. It does look very low though. Can I raise that? No, pretty sure I can't. So it's just got like a ridiculously low hitch. It's not like dragging on the ground. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't got those. Looks like it's got leads that need to be plugged in, but it's not doing it. There we go, that's better. Much better. Right, something I realised oh, don't crash into me. Something I realised I didn't put down just then was a water source. I got distracted by the lights, which were also very important because I couldn't see anything. But yeah, I need to figure out where to put a water source. It needs to be very close to the house. I do think it needs to be in that yard somewhere. It makes the most sense. It's also very inconvenient driving with an IBC. Probably not also legal to be driving with one this slow to the ground, and especially with things like herbicide, which if they spilt, probably be quite bad for the environment. I think what would be really good is if you could buy like a concentrate of herbicide, and also I realised it would be really cool if you had to do a bit more like farm management stuff. So I know you can get like fungicide, I'm not sure how you say that, and like other pest sprays and stuff. So obviously you have weed control in this game, but you don't have those other bits. It'd be cool if the next farming sim added those as well. Although some people might think that's getting a bit too realistic, but I say no such thing. You can never have too much realism. But also if you could get concentrate where you had to add the water, so you didn't have to carry as many IBCs, would also be very handy. Okay, this is pretty stormy weather, which is not ideal. Oh, I forgot it's a dolly one. Right, before we drive over, let's figure out what sort of water source we want to get. I was thinking a water tower would be really cool at some point, but I think at this point it's probably not really an option. I also don't think I actually have any water towers. No, it doesn't look like it. I can get propane tank, not sure what I would need that for, but I can get one. I think water-wise that's probably gonna have to do. I reckon this far out as well, in sort of like you know, like a bit of a no man's land type thing, you probably would have to have a well. I don't think you'd have like normal sources of water. So you probably would have to get someone to come and drill a well, or drill a hole for your own sort of water source. Well, it's quite risky doing it in the dark, but do I get another light? Already forgotten which one I went for. Before, definitely wasn't that one. I think it was that one. No, it wasn't that one, because I could see how much light it was going to give me. I think it was that one. I do want one this side, but I don't know exactly where yet. And I don't want to waste money, because I think that might make turning around a bit tight. But then I also know that's going to be field, so if I set it back a bit there, that should be fine. Nice. Cool. Right, well, let's go pay for some water, get those cows some H2O, then we're good to go for the evening. I have spent way too much money. It's really bad. I'm definitely going to have to sell this tractor and swap it out. So if I was really sensible, I'd sell it and then take out another loan, which I think I might have to do, because I want to lease the I really want to lease the JCB. I don't know why I went all the way around here, because I need to fill up the water. I really want to lease the JCB fast track, and I'm thinking I could get not only a fast track, but I could get a telehandler as well, JCB telehandler, which would be really cool to have both the same brands. Let's see how much a JCB fast track is. I know they're like around the 200k for the smaller one, maybe even more. Actually, that's not as bad as I thought. So I could go for this. How is that one better? It must be an older model. I mean, that is an absolute beast. I probably don't want a super big one. I'm thinking that would be perfect for everything that I need to do right now. And it can have a front loader attacher. But yeah, it's going to cost me quite a lot of money to lease each month. I'm also wondering if I can actually... Do I have to actually drive into the pen to give them their water? Looks like that might be the case. Alright, excuse me, cows. I don't know. That is a very tall water trough. Is that even the right word? Trough? Don't know. I don't know where I'm meant to put the water. Looks like something's meant to go there. Oh no, I don't want to have to reverse. I don't know where this is meant to go. Oh. Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Come on, trigger. Oh. Gotta be somewhere near here. Maybe that's not for, that must be for the water. Where's the water meant to go? I reckon the straw's meant to be in here. Yeah, that is 100% for straw. It's not going to be for the water. So where the heck is the water meant to go? That's definitely going to be for the milk. I reckon you bring the straw over here. Unleash hell right there. Maybe I just didn't get close enough the first attempt. To the fence. Oh, how are you meant to do this? Because it can't put it in the trough. Super realistic, I know, but I can't figure this out. Nope. It's not giving me an option to unload up there. I have no idea. This makes logical sense, right? Do I need to even give them water? I swear to God, if I don't even need to give them water, I'm gonna kick off. They don't even need water! So what is this for then? Okay, so they must have some sort of automatic watering system. Don't know what it is. So I've just spent money on water, which I didn't need to. But yeah, water's not a requirement, so I must not need to give them water in this pen. Fine by me. But now I'm just gonna have to like waste all this water. Can I even unload all the water? How do you empty it? Can I sell it back? I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. Go away. Okay, right, anyway. That is a problem for tomorrow. Okay, so they're fine for now then, in that case. Which means I can go to sleep and leave the cows be, and then I'll pick up the silage in the morning. I do think I'm gonna have to sell. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to send a worker to the shop with the tanker. Because basically I'm going to send it to the shop, empty it, and then take it back. But first I'm going to detach the pallet fork right over here. This guy, as a worker, should be able to figure it out how to get to the shop from here. And whilst he's driving over... Nope, I don't think I did that right. Oh no, there is a worker. Is he going to make it? It's not looking hopeful. Alright, let's cancel that. But once he gets to the road, he's okay. So let's get into the road. Do you want to put a track down the side of this field as well, so I don't have to go all the way through the yard to get back to the road? How annoying. I just spent money on buying the water supply and filling this up with water. I don't know how much that costs, but more than I want to spend on water that I don't need to. Which, to be fair, is also my fault. I should have checked if I actually needed to buy water. So I've only got myself to blame, but it's still frustrating. I'm just so happy I have cows now. This is the whole plan, and it's come through. And you know what? I've still got quite a lot of money to come in various places. There's a lot of wood still in the production. Not only that, I've got more wood to add at some point, or whenever I need the extra boost. Right, go, be free, drive. For the love of God, go, man. Right, there we go. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn that into furniture and planks. We've already got like $3,000 worth of stuff, if not more, in there. I think it's more like 4 or 5 grand. And overnight, that's only gonna go up. So yeah, whilst that dude's taking a quick trip over there, I am gonna catch some shut-eye. Don't know what time it's going to be sunny in the morning. We'll go for 7, see how that looks. It'll also be interesting to see how much of the food the cows get through, because they didn't have crazy amounts. 10,000 litres left. I think they've gone through like 6,000 overnight. It's going to be hard to keep up with them. They've already made a shitload of slurry. Pun intended. But yeah, they're pretty much on full production. I think they should be producing milk, if I'm correct. But I also think I've got realistic milking times, which I thought was 6 AM and 6 PM. So I'm a bit concerned there's no milk. And I am also minus £9,000, which is insane. I don't know what happened to this worker, but he obviously gave up very quickly, so we'll take over. Not as bright as I thought it would be at this time of the morning. Damn, so I went down 13 grand and that is without having the fast track and the JCB telehandler. I might have to sacrifice the idea of getting a telehandler just yet. I might just have to go all in on the JCB tractor. Because yeah, 13 grand a day. That must be all the stuff I have rented as well. So not only do I have a loan, I do have a lot of rented machinery at the moment. Because like I did say, I did kit myself out proper. But yeah, I know for a fact the JCB is like easily 10 grand a day, if not more. I do think it's worth it though. That might be crazy, but if I sell this, then that's 5 months worth of rent, of like payments and stuff, I think. Well, it depends how much the fast track is actually, but it might see me through to the time where I will start making money again. It might do. Keyword is might. Right, first of all, right, let's quickly reset the trailer, and that will empty out all the water that I have because I don't need any of it. Interesting. I wonder if it's because it's attached. Or maybe I was on the wrong menu. Too many implements. Reset. That should empty out all of the water. Nice, I think so. Cool, cool, cool. Right, next task. Yes, obviously the JCB is going to be much bigger, much taller. That should give me the reach with a front loader to actually be able to reach into the... Oh, it's only 33 grand. I could have sworn it was worth more than that. Oh well, it's going. I have decided. Get out of here. Right, can I get any decent amount of loan? No, I cannot. Fab. Okay then. Bankrupting time it is. Which one was it? I think it was a slightly bigger one. Oh, if I can't afford this now, can I afford this? Just. Okay, so per day, it's going to cost me 2 grand. And then per hour, it's going to cost me 4.5 grand. So yeah, this is going to be pretty spenny. Pretty spenny indeed. But look at it. Would you just look at it? And we do definitely want a front loader attacher. I think I want to go for like that one. I think that will give me the most height. I don't want to buy it because I have no money. But I'll lease it for sure. And then let's get a nice big front loader. That looks decent. I'm not even going to risk buying that. Nice. Would you just look at it? It is beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. See, if I was sensible, I definitely would not have gone for this. But it's going to make everything just so much easier. And it means I can do all the baling and stuff so much quicker as well. And I think I'm going to have the reach I need to do all of the front loader stuff I need to do. So, annoyingly though, I don't have a fork down here. Oh, actually, do I need one? I don't think I do. I was like, I need a pallet fork to pick up this, but no, it has its own fork, which is just perfect. I can't remember which side it's on though. The other side. I just really love the turning circle this has. It is so good. Oh, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip. Perfect. Balls. I know what I was meant to do. I was planning on putting some more crops in the grounds. I think I might have lost my opportunity. Could still plant wheat technically. And it wouldn't be super far behind the barley, although I think that's got a good couple months ahead. No, I'll leave it for now. A, because I can't afford the hours on this tractor right now, and B, because I want to be able to turn all of that field into one crop. And it's going to be really annoying having to wait another couple months for the wheat to be ready to then be able to make that one big field. I always forget how quite, like, because these are quite, you'd think they'd be really stocky and hard to tip over, but actually they are pretty easy to flip. But I think that's because they've got all-wheel steering, which you can turn off. I think it's got all-wheel steering turned on, but maybe not. Maybe this one doesn't have all-wheel steering. Oh no, it does have all-wheel steering. But I don't think I'm using it right now. I don't know, I kind of need to go a bit more slowly. Oh no, it did have all-wheel steering. That's what makes it so kind of tippable, but also amazing. So as long as you go slowly on the corners, it's fine. Although I feel like I'm drifting right now. That's because I'm crab steering. That's not what I want to be doing. All wheel steering, that's what I want. So yeah, there is still 17,000 in the bank. And that is not going to be enough for 1 month's payments. I need to desperately smooth out that bump too. Nice. The cows are looking pretty happy though. I'm quite alarmed at the amount of slurry that they've already produced though. That is absolutely insane. And I know they haven't produced any milk yet, but I'm trying to get this as close as possible. So that actually like is in the trigger. I just want to leave this here. Pretty sure they haven't made any milk yet. Which does concern me a tiny bit. Has no birth yet. Dunno. I feel like these cows should be producing milk straight away. But anyway, what I am going to do is go and get some straw. And stick a couple of straw bales in the front of this. We'll take it round to their little bedding area. Blow in some straw so they start making manure rather than slurry, because I don't think I'm going to keep up if they keep up making that much slurry. I might actually have to get a slurry tanker sooner rather than later if they keep making too much. Which is going to be tricky to do with no money. Don't tell me you're trying to pick up that many bales. Of course you are. Because 2 would be too easy. Okay, well that's definitely too heavy. Kind of worked. Looks like this is going to be a one at a time kind of job. To be fair, these bales are 9,000 litres. That should be more than enough for the start with anyway. Yeah, definitely need to smooth that bump out. Don't you dare fall out. Hanging on by a thread. That thread's good enough. Yep, spatial awareness is not my strong suit. Right. Demonstrated multiple times in that 5-second window. Amazing. I have a feeling I'm facing completely the wrong way for this, so let's turn around. Yeah, it's going to come out that side. Don't fall out again. Right. Can't remember how to use these. That's not how. Straw is not accepted here. And where is it accepted? Oh, yeah. I hope you don't have to drive right in there, because there's no way this is... Oh, it literally just takes the bale. Oh, okay, so I didn't even need this either. Ay. So you literally just whack it in there? Well, that's boring. I was hoping to do some blowing. That sounded really disgusting. I sincerely apologise for that comment. Disgusting. Right, well, okay. That makes life a little bit easier. Nope, I wanted the bale fork, not the blower. Well, that can just be a decorative bit now. I don't think it's that expensive, so there's no point selling it, really. I'm just going to grab another bale and whack it in. Oh, this thing is so speedy. I love it. I love it. Okay. Wasn't actually planning on grabbing 2 from there. I was planning on grabbing that rogue one outside. Oh. I think, guys, this is showing that it is past the end of stream and I need to go to bed. Clearly getting the cows was just too much excitement for one day. Are you serious? Right, there we go. Behave yourselves. Look on the plus side. What a lovely sunny day. Beautiful. Imagine actually living somewhere like this. How amazing it would be. Just wander outside your house, not see a person in sight, but just have that wonderful view. That sounds very dreamy. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's... They actually need a hell of a lot of straw. They do need more food, but I think I will wait until next stream to do... How have they produced so much slurry in that time? Literally, in the space of like an hour, they've produced over 1,000 litres of silage. Of slurry even, not silage. It'd be impressive if they could produce their own food. But that is actually insane. So yeah, they definitely need more food, but like I said, I will sort that out next time. I doubt the silage is going to be fermented yet. Have we got any manure? Nope, not yet. I know they've only just got the straw, but they seem to produce the slurry so quickly. It would be nice if they started producing the manure super quickly too. I reckon this isn't going to be too far off now. Mm-hmm. 68%, yeah, so that's not going to be far off at all. So I can probably get away with not making another mix until the end of this in-game month. But yeah, I'm going to have to definitely pick up all of these bales and get them away in the shed. Unfortunately, the shed that I do have them in currently isn't quite tall enough for this. So I have to kind of put them down and I'll have to just push them back gently and hope they don't fall over. But I'll sort all that out next time. Something I will do now is buy some hay bales because I'm definitely going to need more hay bales. Because inevitably I'm going to run out of money. So I'm going to just stock up whilst I can. Not ideal, but I'm not going to be able to harvest any more grass for quite a while. I should have plenty of straw. I think I've got enough for that to last through the winter. But yeah, the hay is definitely a concern because that was 2 bales for a mix. That one mix was not enough at all. So I'm going to buy a lot of hay. What is the max I can get? I'm going to... oh. Okay. I can buy 11 bales and that's going to have to see me through. I do think some of the silage is going to have to go because I just don't see me having enough money to get through winter without it. But yeah, like I said, grass is not going to be harvestable now until... When are we looking at? I don't think it'll be harvestable anyway. It might be, in which case I might get another cut in like January time. No, February time. One of those months, but I think that's going to be quite unrealistic. So I probably will not harvest any grass until at least March or April. But we'll see how desperate I get because it might just have to be done. Yeah, going to be waiting quite a while for that barley to grow and be ready to harvest, which is a bit annoying. But almost as soon as that is off the field, we can have a look at putting in another crop, like probably barley again actually. Maybe wheat, not sure. Probably one of those two. I think it depends if we've got chickens by then. It'll probably be most likely barley because that just yields higher and therefore will last a lot longer for the chickens. I've just remembered as well, I actually do have some soybeans which could be sold at some point as well as like an emergency fund. Not a crazy amount though, and annoyingly I can't figure out how to sell anything at the train stations. It doesn't look like either it's not set up properly on this map or there's just something a bit weird about the sell point that isn't quite working. So I can't like sell anything at the train because I can't load anything into the grain silos there to then move into the train, which is really annoying because they have the best rates at the train. I will give it another go at some point maybe off camera and just see if I can unload like a pallet into the right place, but it didn't look like it last time. So yeah, that is potentially something that will help me next time, but I don't think that's likely. I reckon I've got about 20 to 30,000 in terms of soybeans. And then, yeah, obviously we'll have a lot more stuff coming in with the sawmill and stuff, but that is a problem for future. Unfortunately, I have just seen that Twitch has decided to run an ad roll right now, which is really annoying because I'm trying to wrap up stream. So yeah, anyway, I won't say too much more because obviously guys on Twitch, you won't be able to see what I'm saying. You'll be enjoying your ads. But luckily I'm just waffling on at this point, so it's fine. Really glad that I managed to get the cows today. They are gonna probably bankrupt me over the next month or two. But hopefully they'll start paying up. Hopefully they'll start making me some milk, which will help massively. I am still concerned that they haven't produced any milk yet, but we'll see, because I know their health has only just gone up overnight as well, so maybe that's partly why. You never know. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Look at this absolute beast of a tractor. I'm so glad that I got that. It may have seemed really silly, but this is now going to save me a lot of problems with other problems around the farm that I was having, like lack of power for getting up the hills. And yeah, we got some big bits of machinery now, so it definitely needed an upgrade. It's just probably going to be a bit of a sketchy few months trying to afford everything. But we gotta do what we gotta do. So guys, enjoy the rest of your, what is it today? Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Hope you've had a good evening, and hopefully see you in the not too distant future. Thanks again, Belty, for the 50 biddies. Absolute legend. And see you next time.